Hi, it's Robert here again, and today we're going to do something a little different with this great bouquet that we just purchased at your local market. We're going to do something creative with the vase first, and then put the flowers in. Take the flowers carefully out of the sleeve. And this is such a pretty sleeve, and we have a very plain vase. So what we're going to do is we're going to dress up the vase a little bit. Let's take our sleeve, and with a pair of scissors, I'm just going to remove a little bit of the bulk at the bottom of the sleeve, like that. Now, take your vase, and we're going to put it in, like that. I'm just going to tuck the top of the sleeve in so it's easy to work with. And you see we have a little bit of bulk here. Take the sleeve and fold it, just like you would as if you were wrapping a present. And I'm going to take a little bit of regular Scotch tape and tape it down, like that. Now let's take the rubber band that came with the flowers, and we're going to put it around the edge here, right around the rim, like that. And now I'm going to open this back up again. Now, you see we have this little scallopy print that goes through here. We're going to cut right above that. All the way around, so I get a nice little scalloped pattern going on here. And don't worry about being exactly perfect. You're really not going to notice it if you're not. So we cut all the way around. See how pretty that's already getting? We're turning just a plain, basic vase into something pretty using the sleeve that came with it. Now we always want to cover up what we call our mechanics, which would be the rubber band. So I have a little piece of lavender ribbon that I'm just going to tie right over it and just make a nice little string bow. Like so. Look at how fancy that little vase has become. Now I've already pre-diluted the food in the water per the directions. Pour my water in. And now we're ready to begin with the flowers. Let's separate our flowers. I'm going to take apart the green, and I'm going to take out my lily grass. Now all I really want to do with this is I just want to move these around a little bit. So I'm going to pull down the daisies and the alstroemeria, like that. There's 3 alstroemeria, so I'm pulling all 3 of them down here. Now remember, your alstroemeria is going to continue to grow. It's one of the flowers that does that. So tuck it down a little bit lower because it's going to grow a little higher eventually. Let me pull the other daisy down, like so. That one's being stubborn. See, just like that. I'm just giving it a little bit of height differentiation. And I'm going to take my disbud, which is my weighty flower, we call it, and I'm going to move that down low. So we have a few different heights going on now, and you could play with it a little bit if you see something's a little not the way exactly you want it. I'm going to remove the foliage. That is going to be below the waterline. Now I also have to keep in mind when getting ready to cut this that I have this scalloped paper along the top. So you don't want to bury your disc bud down there, you want to come just about at that level. I'm going to take my piece of green, my fern, and add that to the back like that. Even though this is basically going to be an all-around arrangement, it's going to have the green coming out the back like that. So I'm going to take that, get ready to cut it. Remember what I always tell you, 2 cuts, better. This way you're sure your stems are the right length. Yep, now I can cut a little bit more. Like that. Turn the vase to me so I can see it. Going to move this alstroemeria around just a little bit because when that opens up, that's going to be beautiful. Like that. Now we're going to make something interesting with our grass. All we need is the lily grass and the tape. I'm just going to take my lily grass and loop it over like that. Not all the way down to the bottom, just about like that at the top. And take a little piece of Scotch tape and wrap it around like that. Let's repeat that process 3 times. Like so. And like so. And now we're just going to look into our arrangement and see where these cool little loops work out the best. I'm going to put them there, there, and there. So quickly and easily, you turn that cute little bouquet into something really pretty for your table. As always, happy arranging.